And in the last 2 hours, a decision on the controversial housing plan known as SB-10 was delayed. Depending on who you talk to, the law will either create desperately needed housing or ruin San Diego neighborhoods. ABC 10 News reporter Jeff Lasky digs into why there is such a fierce debate over what the law will do.
Meetings of the San Diego Planning Commission are important, but not usually high drama. But Thursday, there was a line out the door for people to make an emotional pitch, either for the state law known as SB-10 or against it. Ultimately, the commissioners decided to delay a vote.
It's another tool in the housing toolbox, and we need it. We're in a housing shortage.
Angeli Hoyos is from a group called YIMBY Democrats. They support policies that make it easier to build housing, including SB-10. It's a new state law giving cities an option to make it easier to rezone single-family lots to allow for up to 10 smaller units, depending on the size of the lot. But opponents believe it could have a drastic effect on neighborhoods.
I've been through the 5 stages of grief like 10 times.
Charles Brock loves his Normal Heights neighborhood, but he was shocked one day when his neighbor got a permit to build this 2-story ADU.
It's been a huge source of stress and anxiety for my wife, my whole family, and I throughout the process.
From this angle, you can see that the new ADU is pretty close to the Brock's home, but you can see it even better when you look at it from this side.
I would not have bought the house had it been in this configuration before. Our value has plummeted as a result of this project.
The Brocks worry that if San Diego adopts SB-10, this will be the kind of project that'll pop up in backyards across the city. But supporters say there are protections against that, and they point out that using SB-10 to allow a few small units makes more sense for many neighborhoods than building large complexes.
It can create homes that won't necessarily have such a dramatic effect as high-density housing.
Supporters say SB-10 is a small price to pay a smaller price to buy a home. Jeff Lasky, ABC 10 News.
The Planning Commission did vote to recommend 10 other housing policies pitched by Mayor Todd Gloria. But on SB-10, they decided to create a working group to give it more study. Ultimately, it will be up to the City Council to make a final decision.